Alright, we're just gonna have a little bit of a co-op adventure here. We'll see where we go. I'm gonna first start out going worldwide, which, again, isn't that big. I have not visited a lot of these locations. This is a new game. New game 3, new game 4. And I just never went through a lot of the dungeons and stuff, so my summoning is going to be probably regulated to late game bosses and late game areas like the Halleck Tree and Crumbling Ferrum and maybe Snowfields. We rarely get summoned anywhere else unless someone's on a playthrough and they're trying to have some fun. But that happens all the time. I just don't get I just don't get summoned for it. And yes, I'm drinking. All right. For those who haven't watched any of these videos, this is a straight faith build with more dexterity than you'd think. Again, I have the rune popped, Godric's rune, so subtract 5, but generally 60 vigor, 55 faith, and 30 strength. Just lets me hold more weapons that are interesting to me, and I just don't get bored when I'm co-oping. So it's more of just a weapon selection thing with the dex and strength, but it's a pretty happy medium right here. My weight is boosted by one of my talismans, but just so lets me have a little bit of a stronger armor, 72 poise, and medium roll. Not getting many bites right now. If I laid out my sign for Elden Beast, I will probably get summoned, but I'd rather start with something a little different, if I can. Okay, so we have the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, which is just my physical damage negations. You can see that this talisman slot I typically swap for my resistances. So if I need anything specific to where I'm fighting as a co-op partner, or if I'm fighting a boss with certain damage attacks, like basically Radagon Elden Beast are all holy damage, so I swap that on when I'm fighting them. Magic damage for the Astiles and other kind of magical based enemies, and you know, the flame and everything else. Lightning speaks for itself. But if I'm going for just taking some hits, physical damage, which bosses like Melania employ, like physical damage, then I'll put this on and try to get a little boost from that. In addition, I have many incantations, but they are typically regulated to a couple of HP regens, a little bit of a strength buff, some attacks, and then protection against most of the damage bases, so I can get up to 70% reductions on a lot of those damages. So if I have the magic talisman and I pop the Barrier of Gold, which is magic resistance, I've got 70% magic resistance. Oh, and that's even without it. So I pop that on, it goes up to 76. So over a third damage, or I'm sorry, over 75% damage reduction for that kind of business. All right, getting summoned. Let's go back to default here, which again, 70 is still pretty good. And I get the 40 physical health resistance. So, you know, I can mix and match depending if I want that extra damage resistance. Let's see where we get summoned. We're going to co-op, or is this going to be a boss? I wonder. Taking a while. I worry about the connection. Oh, Godfrey. Physical damage resistance. Pokey poke sword.
Hey!
My previous Godric fights in this, and what I've streamed, have been disappointing, to say the least, but let's see what we end up with here. When I pop my Black Flame Protection, I'm going to get my physical damage boost well into the 60s and 70s, so we'll be able to take a hit. Let's go. Again, a lot of dodge and jump. Base taking a lot of hits here. I missed that. Let's heal. Gotta jump. Not bad. This is gonna be interesting because the bosses, or the host, is probably gonna get his shit kicked in here. Everyone likes to watch this video.
That will be all.
Everybody likes to watch it.
Thou didst me good service, Siraj.
So again, it's gonna be more. I might reapply. Oh shit, where am I? Oh, good, he dodged it. Run away if you can. Running back in. A little early on that. Probably point physic on. Bad time to do that. Uh-oh. He's got a bubble though. Nice. I got him behind him. Just jumping. Got him. Yeah. Nice job, buddy. I can tell that was probably quite the ordeal for you. I have a free rune arc because I'm maxed out. Whoops. Pick it up. Well, alright. That was very successful. Look at that. Wasn't bad at all. You can see how I can basically just base tank his hits if I have both my buffs active, my resistances, so. And I like to use the pointy sword because of the reach. And obviously I have Giant Hunt on it, which you can see it took a few, but we were able to get him down, and I could have riposted him for the victory, but I still love to give the host the last hit. If time permitting. Well, I'll swap that off. Go back to the old halberd. Alright. I hope we get summoned again. I mean, that was a good start. Again, my rune arcs are maxed out, so I'm not going to be getting any of those. I can't use them fast enough. I don't really play too much of my PvE anymore since I've beaten the game. But I still sometimes try to explore to get more areas to be summoned to. This is all... Got no grown. I could probably go to the deeper depths and get a few more co-op summoning pools active, but all in due time. And I mean, if you want to see how fast I went, like look at Linear, like everything was right up the middle. I mean, these have been added since I've explored later, but it was basically through Stormfront, right up here, gone through, shot across, all the way up. There's nothing special. I didn't even do the mines. I could probably go through there pretty quickly. The Ruinstone Space or Precipice. We'll figure that out. I think I have also fought and have I not killed? I have killed Rykard. Oh well. I had to go here for Millicent's quest. I was trying to get the talisman she offers, which is pretty nice. 5 dex and damage on hit. Duh. Yeah. Just not getting summoned very quickly tonight. We could do a Radagon fight. I don't know if I want to give up my summon just yet, but... Not much love out there. Here we go. Okay. Maybe it'll be an adventure, maybe it'll be a boss. What do we got? Molina. Great. What should I do? This for first off, but don't. Okay, you know, I'm tempted to keep the halberd on. Let's see if I can knock her on her ass, especially after that. Face seemed a bit locked up. See if the host can survive the classic nuke. Alright. Or is it me? Nope. Alright, let's flask up. Rebuff. Maybe hit her with a fireball. Nice. Never gets old. Uh-oh. Is that the host? Oh, no. We had her at half health, too. That's a shame. I might keep the halberd on. I usually have the claymore so I can impale her, but Kinda like the Black Flame Tornado on it. I'm not gonna lie. That did some wicked damage, and it stuns her. Stun locks her a little bit if she gets caught in the fucking flames. That's tempting. It's just a very high risk, high reward kind of situation where she could probably just jump up and dance me to death if she got me right there at that close range. I'm not very good at dodging her at close range. I do have katanas in case I really need to like dish out some blood damage, but I'm not very good with them, and I'm not the person you want to watch do that. All right. Generally speaking, my multiplayer, I mean, I use the Mimic Tier and PvE, but the rest, and the Lantern, of course, but the rest is situational or just kind of my standbys. Stamina boost, health defense boost, fire bombs. Market Shackle has a very unknown perk, or maybe it's becoming more known by the day, but when you're in catacombs and other things, it can trigger invisible walls and trigger hit-based elevator shafts. So like the columns that spew fire or ice, you can slap that down and it'll move them up and down for you. It's very convenient. It's incredibly convenient. I almost never see anyone else using it. Okay, well, we knew this was coming. I'll say hi. Let's equip the black knife. Let's go. Let's have fun.
Hi.
Alright. If you've watched any other streams, you know what's about to happen. I cannot guarantee the outcome. Golden Valve's not gonna hurt. But, I know, these people could get waxed. I could get waxed. You've seen that happen. I'm gonna try not to be too greedy. You can take a hit, so that's a good sign. He's taking a lot of damage. Nice. Come after me. This is a great start. Can't believe he hit me. No matter. Bye. Oof! I got lucky with that. Had that quick grab is just insane. That was a really good first round. That's pretty much how you want every Radagon fight to go, especially with teammates. Alright, let's get behind the haunch. Unleash a tornado. Switching to black blade. 8300, not too shabby. He's gonna go for 3, isn't he? We'll get another black flame. I might have over. Ooh, just enough stamina. Oh, 3 again. This is gonna be a run flame. Below half health. He's gonna run off, and he might even be locked into doing his Elden Smoke. Okay. Let's see if he jumps in the air or does Elden Stars. He's going for it. Very aggressive. Nah. Don't do 3 again. This is gonna be fast. He hasn't even done phase 2 yet. Is he doing this again? Let's just finish him. Very nice fight, boys. He didn't even get to fucking phase 2. That's rare. He gets into an animation lock like that where he keeps just giving up the hits. Really appreciate it. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. That's about as good as it gets. Alright, let's keep sending it out. I'm liking the randomness, well, pseudo-randomness of just going wherever I'm called. That was not a bad fight at all. I think I pretty much hit everything. Took a couple of smacks, but not bad. I'm kind of annoyed I got hit on that third hammer hit, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Let's see, we have, let's go to default physical damage, just in case I forget now. The trick is I'm just going to keep drinking, and hopefully the fights get better. Okay, Godskin Duo.
Hey!
Hey! Jesus Christ. Don't. He's going to summon two. Now we're fucked. He's just running to the bosses. I can do that. And they don't know how to jump. We're in trouble. He's gonna wait for the invaders, which is rich. Okay. Who's gonna be first? Has stamina. Classic. I'll get that health back right about. Yeah. Did he just? I don't know what to tell you. I was playing that pretty smooth, actually, if I'm being honest. That fight was going really well. In my favor. I have all this knowledge of Elden Ring, and rarely does it all come together. But I was timing the shit out of that fight. I'm sorry. That was going my way. In my previous streams, I've been using the Blasphemous Blade to kind of work through the Godskin Duo. I've mentioned multiple times how, of the late game fights, I don't really have a strategy other than just beat them one-on-one, because they are specifically immune to almost all of my high damage dealing weapons. So anything that is my damage with faith and strength is going to be based on fire and holy. That's where I'm going to get my best scaling. And so you can see that almost every weapon, you'll see the physical damage is going to be split with either holy or lightning across the entire weapon, all my weapons. So it's rare that I will. What do we have? There's a pure physical weapon right there, the Jar Cannon. That's the only physical weapon I think that had not split damage. So it becomes a matter with the Godskin Duo of just doing something that is just a lot of damage, regardless of what the resistances are. So the Blasphemous Blade kind of meets that criteria where it is so fucking powerful, and I do get health on hit. So in a fight like that, where I kind of need to just outlast, and outplay, it really helps. Sleep pots, I know, are a guaranteed weakness for the Godskin Duo. You can craft sleeping throwables and other things that, and I do have a couple, but the reality is I haven't gone around collecting Maquella or Trina St. Trina lilies or whatever they are. What do I need to craft those? And I'm just, yeah, Trina's lily. They are exceedingly rare to find, so I just don't have the resources to be tossing on sleep pots all the time. And so, unless someone else brings them to the fight, and I do believe I have a stream, a fight on the previous co-op streams with the Godskin Duo where someone did use sleep pots, and you can see how that essentially just trivializes the fucking fight. It puts one of them to sleep and just lets you 2v1 the other person to death, and then you just go to the other one, kill them. And now, if you've killed one and you get into that rhythm where you're only fighting one at a time, that's the key to the fight. So the trick to both any fight where you're fighting both of them at the same time is obviously just, in that case, just to kill one before the other one respawns. You have to kill two, but you have to kill them both before the other one respawns, and then you're just killing one at a time. And with 2 or 3 people, that becomes trivial. So this is the Claymore, one of the best weapons in almost any Elden Ring Dark Souls game, just because the moveset is spectacular. You've got your slices, you've got your pokes, your thrusts, and I have an Ash of War on this weapon that is a big old poke, and it covers a lot of distance. It's very helpful in PvP too, so like you'll cause somebody to take a hit, you'll stun them, and they'll instinctively, if I'm that person, will like roll away. And if I'm attacking and they roll like that, I can do this and basically catch them as they come out of their roll and stab them for significant damage, if not outright killing them if they're already on the run. It's a very helpful chase down technique. Blasphemous Blade, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a great sword. It looks just like the, I mean, it kind of acts a little bit like the Claymore. When I'm two-handing it, you can see the movesets are very similar. But it does have a wide swing as it's charged R2. If I'm co-oping and I'm not fighting specifically the Godskin Duo or a late game boss, I will use the Omen's Cleaver with Sacred Blade. It's a fucking awesome weapon. When I boost the weapon with holy damage, it's doing 883 attack rating. It's really nice, and it's a great weapon. It's just not very effective against a lot of late game enemies which have holy resistances. Now, this is not true for PvE, or I'm sorry, PvP. So sometimes I whip this out, and it also has that amazing projectile attack that you can hit people from a pretty significant distance, and it does a ton of damage while also boosting your weapon. It's just gorgeous. Like, if it's one of the weapons, especially with the carvings on it, you can see there that light up. It's just it's a gorgeous. Like, this would be how I rock. I mean, it just looks so freaking cool. And I love the little like two-handed slash here. I love that art too. If you're fighting any death birds, by the way, if you're fighting one of those things, which are typically a pain in the ass, those birds are horrible. They are extremely weak to holy damage, and I can basically just whip this weapon out if I'm co-oping and someone's facing a death bird and solo it. I do insane damage, and when I can target the head and just hit it with one of those, good night. I'm not getting summoned here. I had a lot of funky weapons. I can two-hand the Magnum Blades. I don't know if I've maxed out both, just one. I don't max out because of, and you know, again, this is build. I have maxed out everything. Just can afford it. I mean, you can see right now I have, what? I can't see my, oh, there we go. 21 million runes. So I've just, over the time I've been co-oping, yeah, I've just maxed out. Why these aren't maxed out, except for this, which was an accident. There's not that many weapons in the game. With these, you need multiples of each to upgrade, and with the Somber Stones, you only need one per weapon of each type. So, I mean, I don't even think there's 76 Somber weapons in the game. There might be, but it's not something I'm prioritizing. I do have... These are the max stones, the ancient dragon ones. These let me max out my weapons I don't know what's stopping me from upgrading a couple with those extra stones, but yeah, I could probably do a few. You know, I don't know which ones I would do. Maybe my Sacred Omen Cleaver. I can't believe this thing's already maxed out. It must be from a previous playthrough. I have my halberd maxed out because it's one of the weapons I've been basically using and maining, and it's one of the only weapons that I use for Elden Beast. And again, this Black Flame Tornado is bonkers. Any late game boss outside of the Godskin duo, for obvious reasons, that I use this on, it's just insane. It's insane. It's a very powerful attack. I use it all the time on dragons. I use it on the tree sentinels. It just, especially the draconic ones, it just tears them to shreds. I haven't had an opportunity to do that, but it's also something I've done hundreds of times. Just only started streaming recently. I've had some free time to do this, and I'm just taking advantage of some of the other play sessions I typically would do if I wasn't streaming. But this particular night, surprising of all nights that I'm free, a Friday night, and it turns out like this is one of the slowest summoning nights I've had. I guess it'd be like that. Let's see. We could probably do an Elden Beast fight. Let's see if that picks up. I love that. Just the jump. A lot of people don't know about that, but if you do that backstep move and hit R1, you get a unique animation or a unique attack, typically. So, and it covers a lot of distance, and I especially like it with Black Knife because it's just insane. I just feel like it covers so much distance. Fun attack. It's a Black Flame version. Of course, I have other tools that mimic certain other styles, such as, let's see what we got here. I don't think I use it that much, though. I'm trying to wonder if I have anything else. I do have a Ghost Flame Blade, I guess. Don't use that very much. That's fun. We can do this. Which is also pretty fun. As you can see, it travels a pretty significant distance. Almost never see anyone use that. Let me see. Definitely have my selection of interesting weapons that I can use. I just don't find opportunities to use them. And if there's one weapon I think I want to use the most that I never remember to use is definitely this, which is something I can get max damage off of. Oh god, do I love this one. Ah, that's so cool. $705 on that one. A lot of fun weapons. This is just your classic. Oh. But this is probably a stronger version of that other weapon, the Omen Cleaver. This is a strong weapon. 843. Not too bad. Can you imagine like the fucking flame art greatsword with that? Oof. I'm being summoned. Oh, as I live and breathe. Well, this is going to be an Elden Beast fight, so that's lock and load. Alright, let's hope it's as easy as the last one. Malekith, alright.
Hey!
Dignified. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey!
Golden Vow is always a popular choice because it doesn't overwrite any other buff. You know, that topic a little later, but a lot of buffs can essentially overwrite buffs. You can only have one of each type. Golden Vow is a type that is not typically going to have that problem. Oh, you've already... Oh! Look at that. I like you already. Look at them. No. New mistake. Gotta watch out for them explosions. Nope, me. Ouch. Okay, gonna take a break. He's hitting harder than New Game, that's for sure. We're alright. We have the technique, we have the fundamentals. Except for that part. You just dodge death. I dodged that time. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. He's gonna want to do that again, and he's gonna realize I was cool. But I'll be right back. Go on mute. Okay, I'm back in no love. Interesting. Interesting. One way or the other. Let's get summoned. So, I'm trying to think about the Radagon fight here. It's been a while since I've fought him on some other builds, but the gist is the same. I have a massive damage-dealing weapon in Black Flame Tornado, but generally speaking, the build you've played, the build you've gotten to the end of the game with, you're going to have your power moves, and if you learn the Radagon fight the way I have, it's just, you fight it the same way. You might not have the Black Blade opening, you might not have the black knife opening. I don't know what you could, because you can find that game in PvE and you can definitely unleash it. Whether you max it out might be a different story, but the gist is you're going to have a couple of hard-hitting weapons. If you've played it one way, you might actually have some spells as well, but when you're rolling his attacks and you're dodging his attacks, the openings are always going to be the same. So what you really want to focus on is just figuring out within your own personal build's tool set the kind of attacks you can unleash in those windows. So a big window for me when I can do Black Flame Tornado, which is my big damage dealer, my kind of like, let's finish this fucking thing, is going to be during his hammer hits. Now, there are times where I can't land that move. So I'm forced to kind of play it again, just dodging his other moves until I find more openings to bring in more hits. But if you have a different build in mind, it's just a matter of figuring out what attacks you can use in those windows. But the dodging and getting those openings is always going to be the same because he's the same boss. And I am distracted, so we're going to do this. We're going to put this on. Let's go. Good. We got to jump. Ouch. but do not riposte in a multiplayer fight. That's just time that we could all be spending to gain our damage with riposte. Just gotta keep jumping, poke, jump, and poke. I'll pop my physic. I guess that's a good time to do it, right? Get out of here. Back in. Be generous. Ouch. That's good. Dude. Oh, that delayed stomp. See, we're in really good shape. That's the ball game. He sees that rune arc I left him. Might want that. It's a couple Godfrey fights today. That's not bad. I've gotten better at it. The more I'm fighting him, the more I'm getting used to it. If you watched that, it was pretty good. It's nothing you'll see on some fucking, you know, perfect no hit, no roll, whatever video. This is just a stream for the common man, common man and woman, just trying to fight this game with like a decent build and maybe some knowledge of the fight, which is typically enough. I mean, when you get to New Game 7, it's just, you can make the same mistakes, but you can't make them in a row. You're going to have to get to the point like I am where in the best of times you can no-hit, and in the worst of times, you know, you can recover from like a combo, or at least you know in a split second that you're about to die. It just makes everything a little easier. And for games like this, you have to get over it. I mean, Jesus, I have 21 million souls. I have more than I know what to do with. I have lost a lot of souls. You know, you've lost millions of souls. It doesn't matter. Or runes, or whatever the fuck they are in this game, but you just play the level over and just get them all back. It's the one time you're vulnerable is after you fight a boss. Like, don't go and do something crazy. Just go and spend them, because if you hold on to them, then you're in trouble. Bosses typically give you at least one level. Like, you can significantly spend the runes or the souls you get after a boss and really negate any kind of losses you incur if you couldn't max them out and max out your spending, and you know, you suffer a soul loss. I've been drinking. Beer is delicious. Oh. I want some activity here. I'm going worldwide. I want something. Alright, so what can we use this time? Might switch it up. If we get summoned somewhere fun, if we do like a nice co-op run, that would be the ideal for me. I would love to do, and these are the best times. Like, obviously, you fight enough bosses, you're going to get very, very good at the bosses, and you get more confident in soloing those bosses and helping out and succeeding. But for my money, I think the greatest height of co-op gameplay is catching someone at the beginning of a significant portion of a map. Think, you know, like someone summoning you at the very beginning of the Halleck tree, and just working your way essentially to the only point, like until a boss, and beating that boss, or just working your way through an entire dungeon, an entire just gauntlet of activities, you know, like running low on heals, having people come in and like being able to help heal you, or just having the right balance of skills and supplements and support where you guys can get through it and then succeed in the boss. I think there is nothing better than that. Throw in a couple invaders and it's just like mwah, chef's kiss. Just I love that full-blown summoned in, go through the level, go through the legacy dungeon, fight off a couple of invaders, you know, and if you kill invaders you get flask heals, so like they'll give you a flask, so you basically get more heals. So there's been moments where you've been fighting for your life through, like, you know, babysitting someone through a dungeon. An invader comes in, you fight and beat them, and everyone gets a heal. It's like that last heal you need just to carry you to the boss, and then you guys beat the boss. Like, it is amazing. That is what I live for. It is rare, but it is the best feeling in the world. Let's see where we're going. We haven't had, I think, a co-op adventure yet. Oh, and speak of the devil. This is gonna be one of those. This could be one. This is your classic summoned at the start.
Hey!
All right. I mean,
Hey!
it's a big dungeon. We've got a healer. I know my way. Where are we though? Oh man, why does he keep doing that? She's not interested. I should probably give myself a yeah. We got a strength. We've got like everything we need to like do this bad. But he's already kind of gung ho. Gung ho works a couple of ways in this game. You've got someone who is legit. You've also got Leroy Jenkins, who runs in and gets himself killed. Let's put on the lantern. Get some light. That's me. That's on me. I actually kind of don't know where we are, if I'm being honest. This is bothering me. Let's figure this out. Look, okay, wait a minute. Let's go. What the fuck? Alright, maybe only he can open that door? You can't open that door? You can open that door. See? Okay, I thought it was crazy. This would be a good time to blast the blade if I didn't have help. Yeah, what's your fucking blood blade? Is that and the Nagi Katana? Not too shabby. This is like we're in. Fuck! I am fucking shit up with left and right with my ability to not fall down holes. Oof, am I messing? Oh, and she followed me. God damn it. I'm sorry. I am so goddamn sorry. I'll make this up to you. I will make this up to you. This is bad. I'm so bad. This is so stupid. I need to stop running into holes is what I need to do. There's an invader here. I should do this. Rekeep it with the halberd. This is actually where we're supposed to be, which is funny. I just don't want to get jumped by me. What are we doing back there? Alright, we're in good shape. Wait, is this right? We got our third guy back. Thank God. Okay. Now we go up. Jesus, 3 of them? I don't remember 3. I remember 2. Thank you. He's helpful. And we do have an invader here, so we need to be careful. This is the right way. We all here? Makes me nervous. This is the classic dungeon where we actually can lead the host through and fight Mog at the end of it. So, and we've got an invader, so it's kind of what I... Oh, fuck, we lost our dude.
Hey!
Whoops.
Hey!
I don't know what this invader's doing or if they got lost, which would be hilarious. But the way we're unlocking this map, I don't think they can, like, head us off. They can't beat us, you know, somewhere. And so I think they're behind us. I mean, at best. And that they'd have to really know this map to really get to us quickly.
Hey!
What's that? That invader's dead. Shit! There he is. Not bad. Not bad. I was wrong with cutting us off there. We're in trouble. That's my bad. I mean, I guess that was the most... I don't know what happened there. I don't know why the hosts were climbing up the ladder with a fucking mage blasting them. I should have switched to my goddamn jar cannon. I'm just not quick enough. That's a shame. That would have been fun. Because he unlocked the shortcut, though, he can summon us back, and we'll be able to continue. I do know my way through that. It's just that first part when I fell through that hole was, it threw me off. I forget, I almost never go back down there. But we got to the part we needed. We were moving through correctly. It's just, that invader, he did get us. I didn't know if he could get there, but I guess he got there. Smart. Gonna refill my old fire pots. Probably really should have used my cannon on that. That would have knocked him off the bar. And as a mage, with me, he would have been fucked as soon as he landed on the ground. I would have probably eliminated that threat pretty quickly. I can't believe we lost to a fucking mage. The fact that he didn't essentially Cannon of Heim on us from that ledge is proof enough that we probably could have taken him. He should have basically one-shot most of us from a surprise attack like that. But he didn't. So, here we are. Alright, come on, let's get summoned. I'm gonna go grab another beverage, and I'll be right back. If there's anything anyone wants me to talk about, you can mention it now. I've got a lot of information about this game. I just, I've got to be almost, I need to reference it before I can remember it all. Let me think. I guess I could do a lot of the summoning everywhere from other locations in the map. But this is a nice backup in case I want to do the Radagon fight. There's some other fights in the game that I could probably throw my sign down for and be summoned for directly, but I'm not too enthusiastic about fighting some of those bosses. Melania? No. I'm not going to get in line to fight her, sorry. But Elden Beast and Radagon are probably my best. Those are the bosses that I can soberly, and you'd be surprised, complete without too much trouble. Alright, Linnea. Basic stuff, physical damage reduction, so Black Flame's protection, and the Dragon Crest Shield's gonna give me 70 versus slash, nice, and 67, 69% of the rest of his damage, which is what she does. Gonna knock out her ass. Let's see if I can get her stun locked. This reward. Oh, got her on her fucking ass. Suck it. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Keep a decent distance, but yep, watch this. She's at me too. Oh. Oh, he knocked her out of it. Oh, and she went right then. That's interesting. This is really Hey. Nice job on this shit. Let's see. Got her. I should say. Those fingers in trouble. Oh, you bloodhound stepping son of a bitch. I thought he was gonna eat it there. She does have resistances while she's in that Scarlet Rot mode, so don't just throw it at her. Sorry, I am really focused right now. Ah! That was bad. That was just bad. I did not know that move could hit me that hard. That was bad on my part. We had a lot more fight in this. Damn it. Damn it. I mean, I'm almost not going to mention that he summoned a 3-person strong Lena and sent one home because, you know, I wasn't paying attention. Was that guy just not doing shit? I was so focused. Shit. So you can see sometimes like where fights like that, where maybe you have a mage who can debuff and do some slight damage and maybe dodge your attacks, but that leaves me to fight and to chip away at someone who can, one, regain their health just by hitting you. So you really can prolong the fight by being hit. And her second phase makes it really hard for me to Black Flame Tornado her, which, of course, is going to make it to... It's just going to prolong the fight because I can't deal a lot of damage quickly. And the damage I do deal quickly is based on my mana. So if the fight goes on even longer, you essentially cannot perform any more of your Ashes of War. You're stuck with just the weapon in your hand, and you are in a lot of trouble. Because again, at certain new game levels, the damage that she can absorb back is just more than you can dish out in many situations, and you can really claw and fight your way to get some damage and then have her just land a swipe like that and get it all back. So she is an incredibly tough fight for a reason, and even you can see 3v1s are not a guarantee. There are some fights where you have some heavy hitters who can come in and basically just stun lock her to death, and those are a blessing. But for now, she's just a very tough fight. Let's see what we can
Hey!
do. We're fighting magic, but I'm gonna keep it. Hey, you want something? I love that cape. It's like a Batman cape. So you wanna do this, or do you wanna go here? Which way you wanna go, buddy? You wanna fight, or you wanna run? Don't die. Noted. I have died here. I've been co-opted. I jumped onto this ledge and just slid right. I fucked up. Start in the middle. I always go middle and just left or right, depending on. All right, buddy. First off. Also, parry this,
Hey! Hey!
Little secret, buddy. Come on, come secret with me. Secrets. And in case you die and you never want to fight that ball again, I got secrets for you. There you go. And that's how you stop the ball from falling on you. Oh. Who the fuck are you? Oh, that hurt. Oh, right in my gut. Every time. Oh. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's not a huge deal, but, you know, if you don't want to fight that rolling ball anymore, that's kind of how you do it. You want to go fight the real boss? Yeah, let's go fight the real boss. I mean, need some help? Need some healing? There you go. So we're gonna be fighting some magicians here. And then yeah, sure. Renala, not anything I'm worried about. I've been surprised before, but this is a new game plus run for this guy because I don't believe he's level 150 by the first game. And goddamn, do I love that cape. That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. I haven't watched this movie in a while. It's creepy as fuck. I forgot about it. It's been like a year and a half since I think I've seen those. I always skip this movie. There she is.
Little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Oh man, Renala, I'm so sorry. We're gonna hurt you. We're gonna hurt you a lot. Very basic boss. You kill these golden rings. Weakens her shield. And then the shield falls and you attack. She's seeing these, Is she coming down? Because when she does, it's gonna hurt her. Usually you have to play that game for about 2 or 3 rounds before you have enough, you know, time to kill her. So the fact that we just did that in 1 is, yeah, this is pretty fast. And he's using Black Flame, which is brilliant.
My beloved.
So Randy steps in, and this next, this in the lore.
Patience.
God, this is.
Ye will be countless born.
Randy takes over,
Forever.
protects her mother, and casts an illusion of her mother in her prime. The real mother is right there on the floor, but Randy takes over, and she'll even say it. Randy.
Upon my name is Rani the Witch. Mother's rich limber shall not be disturbed by thee.
So she summons like an epic prime
Foul
version of her
trespasser.
mother. Not the divorcee
word,
mental case
far
that
and
is
wide.
currently inhabiting this world that we just brutalized.
Of the last queen of Caria,
I love
Renala of the
this.
full moon.
Beautiful. Unfortunate that we are
And
going
the majesty
to
of the night she conjureth.
massacre this woman. I'm sorry. Kamerezura. Me? How dare you? I mean, should I go out of the There we go. I have been humbled by her summons, which are insane, by the way. I have been humbled. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even use my flask. What's wrong with me? Oh. Cocky, cocky. One thing I always know for sure is that Dark Souls will humble that quickly. Everything's always dangerous. You just have to give it a little bit of an opening. But I have not fought that fight where I've had a summoned dragon, a summoned troll, and whatever the fuck else was flying around out there. That knocked me on my butt. Come on. Where are we going? Let's have some fun.
Hey!
Is this the same guy? No, it's not the same guy.
Hey!
Hey!
He's already got the shortcut output. No, he does not. This is a repeat of a bow and a invader. Oops, that was Bye. I can't believe the invader just dropped down. Like, okay, I've got 2 ogres. Yeah, he just dropped down. He's probably running forward like a madman. Fire is very nice. It's not because of me. Ooh. Good here, my fella. I think I know my way out of this one, but it's going to require you to open some gates. None of you have lanterns? Like, you be just running around in the dark right now? Is that what I'm thinking of? What you do? Let's see if we can pull this off real well, though. Am I lost? No, but oh my god, do I just wish that we could all catch up with each other again. That's worth it. Oh, we need to get to the ogres. We need to get to the ogres quickly. I don't think this is the right way. we gotta go to the fucking. Yeah, this was wrong. Turn around. Not fight a revenant. Just get to the goddamn boogers. And here we go. Okay, we are here. We are where we want to be. Dude, use those. Bleed is so powerful. Like we. Third, like the last time. Alright, Jesus. Okay.
Hey!
Alright, let's see if we have a winning team for this. If we fight Mog at the end of this, it's a victory. And a lot of people.
Hey!
I do know the way. I haven't been talking, but we're getting our we're working our way through. There's a lot. I like dropping a rainbow stone here. So that Alright, so this is where we could. was intense. Let's get the fuck out of here. This is where we died last time. No, are you kidding me? Ah, fuck. If he's smart, he'll come this way. Oh, I fucked up. I thought that was the raising pipe to the next area. My bad. We succeeded. He unlocked. We were playing against an experienced invader, I can already tell, but we got him open to the next opening, so that's a win in my book. I'm gonna take a quick break, go to the bathroom, like eat some stuff, come back, maybe. But it was fun. We got a win, invader style. Wasn't anything significant, but I'll take it. It was fun.